Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to work on my project Django e-commerce. So in this tutorial I cover how you can add pagination, how you can add searching and filter, and how you can add sorting feature in your project. So let's get started and work on this tutorial. And also if you are new to channel, please subscribe our channel and please like the video. Now let's get started. So first, here you can see all the data are showing here in category list. Now after that, let's add feature for searching, filter and sorting. So let's work on it. So first, back to VS Code. After that, open your app, open your admin views, and here first I'm implementing in category list. So after that, category list. So here adding first paginate by equal to, let's suppose that you want to show only number of data 2 or 3 or 10. So suppose that I have 5 data, so I want to show only 3 data at a time. You can change this later, but for now I am using 3. After that you need to override the two method. First is get query set, so define get query set. After that, adding parameter which is self, and next we need to define or override define get context data, and here you need to add self, then quarks. After that, here first let's work on query set. So here let's see, first you need to add filter data. So filter value equal to self dot request dot get dot get. After that, here filter, next is order. So order by, then here you need to add order by. After that, let's see, if filter value not equal to blank, then you can run the query. So cat equal to categories dot objects dot filter, and here let's import one more thing which is queue. So from Django dot db dot models import queue. So here queue is used for matching the data in multiple columns, just like using OR condition in database query. So here passing first queue, then passing title. Let's see what it contains. So categories title underscore contains equal to filter value, or next condition you can add, simply copy it. So here I am filtering the data using titles, and second is our description. So copy it. So here you can see the data from filter by title and description. After that, in as condition, if filter data is empty, so show the all data. So cat equal to categories dot objects dot all return dot all, then return return category. After that, in context data, let's see. So here first you need to override the method. So context equal to super, then pass your class name, which is categories, list view, self dot get context data, and here pass your quarks. After that, context filter, let's see, filter equal to self dot request dot get and pass your filter, and here setting the default value, which is blank. After that, order by, and here passing one more thing, which is all the database fields. So all table fields. So for this, you can access the table field by categories dot underscore meta dot get fields. So this line is used for accessing all the table column name. After that, return context. Save it. So here you can see I pass the filter data and order by data from form, and here you can access the data according to category. You can see first category is used for searching the data in title and description, and second you can use to access all the data. After that, let's add order by here. So dot order by, pass the order by key name, and again copy it and paste it here. After that, here our filter is done, order is done, and page number has been set. After that, save this file and let's work on our template. So back to template. Open your template page and here work on category list. So after that, let's first add your search. So let's add searching. So here adding a row. So here adding a row. Now close the row. After that, adding a column of div. So div class equal to call lg12. Save it. After that, come to your template code. So open file manager, open your template code, and here let's see any search button. So here is default search button in top bar. So you can copy this search button. So let's copy it, paste it, and here it contains everything. Let's move it so we don't need any extra item. So remove it. Remove it also. Save it. Back to Chrome. Refresh page. And here it is showing error, cannot use none as a query value. And here again setting the default value id, and here setting the default value blank. Save it. After that, again come to Explorer, open terminal, run your server. Now refresh the page and you can see it is working perfect. Now after that, let's work on search box. So here, let's see, close this page, category list, save it, refresh page. So let's see why search box is not showing. So open this div, open it, open it. Okay, it's come outside. So instead of this here, add it here, save it, refresh page. Now you can see search box. So let's change the position or adding inside card. So let's add inside cards, add inside card. So you can see the simple card. After that, let's copy this card data, copy it, paste it, cut it, remove footer, remove header, and here in body, just paste your content, save it, refresh page, and you can see it is showing inside card. After that, let's work on search button. So let's see, search, and button, button, success, or button, primary, and here search, save it, refresh page. You can see it's showing search button. But after that, let's make alignment correct. So let's float right, and here, and here, float right. After that, let's move it top, and here style, float right, right, copy it, float right, save it, refresh page, and you can see it is showing perfect search button. After that, let's see search is working or not. So let's add inside form, adding inside form. So form action equal to, or leave the action, only you need to add method equal to get, because we are redirecting the user to this page again after form submit form. And here I am using method equal to get, so we can access the value from URL. After that, change this button name. So button and input name, adding an input name, name equal to, let's copy the name which I am passing. So filter, paste it, save it, refresh page. Now after that, here you can see it is showing only 3 items, and 2 more items are showing in next page. So after that, let's filter item from electronics. So copy it, paste it, search, and you can see it is working perfect. So our searching data is working perfect. Here I type twice, you can see still it's working. After that, let's do one more thing. Here I am going to show the default value. So value equal to, let's copy the name which is filter, paste it, save it, refresh page, and here you can see it is showing the value. If I try to access some other data, or let's leave it blank, and type enter, you can see it is showing all the items. So our searching is working perfect. After that, let's work on next part, which is sorting. So let's add a sorting button here. So after that, copy this same div. Let's copy it, paste it. After that, let's here adding a text. So let's add a text. First adding a D and B, sort by, save it, refresh page. You can see sort by, and let's add the link. So first link is ID. So let's add ID, ahref equal to pass the URL, and let's copy the URL name of category list. So let's see URL name of category list. Category list, copy URL name, paste it, and here after that question mark. Let's see values, filter equal to filter. After that next is order by, copy it, and order by equal to ID. Close the anchor tag ID. After that adding one more title, order. So title. So this time I am sorting the data with title, and next is you can sort the data with, let's see, description. So description, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see it is showing sort by ID, title, description. Let's add some gapping, save it, refresh page. You can see ID, title, description. So let's try to use this sorting feature. If I try ID, you can see it is working. If I try title, you can see still it is working using title, and if I try description, still it's working. So in this way you can access the sorting feature in your Django project. Now after that next feature is pagination. So let's add pagination in our project. So this is very important part. After that let's see how you can add pagination. So for pagination, let's see a navbar. So let's see, open it, page listener. You can see this is a pagination menu. So just copy it for now. Inspect, copy. So copy it, come to bottom here, div class equal to row, close the div, paste it, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page. You can see it is showing pagination. After that remove this header, save it, refresh, and you can see it is showing perfect. But let's add a row. So adding a column, div class call LG12. Close the div tag, closing the div tag, save it, refresh. You can see it is showing full menu. Work on this menu. After that, let's work on this pagination menu. So let's see. So default is previous. So here we need to add if page object dot has previous, then we can show this previous menu. So here we need to add a page number. So let's see. If it has previous page object, then we can show this previous option. And here in href you need to add URL, then you need to pass the URL. So let's see our URL, which is category list, or let's check category list, copy it, paste it, then you need to add filter equal to filter and page or order. Let's see it is order or anything other. Order by, copy it, order by equal to order by, and page equal to page equal to page underscore obj dot previous page number. Save it, or here in else condition. So here in else, let's add a else. In else condition you can show the same option but with disable. Option. So remove the URL first, hatch, and let's see a disable pagination. So let's see disable. You can see this is disable. Let's copy the class name of disable. Only you need to add disabled. So disabled. Save it. After that, let's copy this for next. So copy it, paste it here. This is for next item. So has next filter, and here page number equal to next underscore page underscore number. Save it, refresh page. You can see previous is showing disabled but next is working. So adding text next. Save it. If I try to open next, you can see it is working and redirect me to page 2. Again previous is working. After that, let's work on these numbers. So let's see how you can show this number. So let's remove other, and here for I in paginator dot page underscore range. Let's copy the and for paste it here. Let's show the I here. Save it, refresh page, and you can see now it is showing 2 page number. And now you can see it is showing 2 page numbers 1 and 2. Okay, here URL you need to change. So URL must be URL, then category underscore list, then you need to add same way question mark filter equal to filter data. So filter, after that and order by equal to order by, after that and page equal to I. Save it, refresh page, and let's check again. 1, you can see it is showing 1, then 2, it is showing page number 2. So it is working perfect. So if I change this item again here to 1, save it, refresh page, now you can see it is showing 5 page, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is working perfect. You can see, okay, here. So you can see it is working perfect. I added the feature of search, sorting and pagination. Now after that you can add this same feature in all these menus. So let's add it. So copy this same way, copy this code and paste in subcategory list. Add in subcategory list view. After that change this model name. So subcategories list view. Save it. After that come to subcategory list page and here let's add the code. So first let's add the pagination. Copy it, and here in bottom after page content, save it. Next we need to add this code which is searching and sorting. So copy this both, and add it here. Save it, refresh page, and let's see the page, and you can see it is showing categories, searching and filter everything. You can see previous, next. After that here is something issue, let's leave it. Check title, you can see it is working okay. Here we need to update the method. So find first category underscore list and change it to, let's see the URL, subcategory list. So control F, control H, subcategory list. Save it, come to subcategory list, refresh page and try to sort with ID, then title, then description. So it is working perfect, and here you can see there is only one page, and if I try to use searching, so it is working perfect. So in this way you can implement searching, sorting and pagination in your Django project. So I hope you like the video. Thanks for watching. Please like our video and please subscribe our channel. And also if you have any question, please do comment.